Hey everyone, welcome back to another dividend investing video. 2023 is wrapping up and I hope all of you have been hitting your investing goals for the year. And I'm sure everyone is setting up their plan for 2024. It should be a great year. At this time of the year, I like to reflect back on the goals I made at the beginning of 2023 and see how I did. Where did I invest my money? And there's going to be a few videos over the next few weeks that go into this. But today, I'm going to highlight the single place I invested the majority of my money. My regular viewers who have been following me for the last year, you already know what I'm talking about. For those who don't, let's dig in. I'm Nick, and this is the Dividend Growth Income Channel. Thank you for joining me today. I'm not a financial advisor or guru. I'm just a regular guy who wants to share my love of dividend growth investing and building financial independence with passive income. If you could, please do me a favor, smash the like button and subscribe to keep up with future videos. This helps us out more than you can imagine with the algorithm, so we can bring you more quality dividend investing content. All right, so my largest investment in 2023 was not in a stock, but in an ETF. My largest single investment was in the Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF, ticker SCHD. Now, from my observations, this is the best dividend ETF with that right balance of current income and dividend growth, and it usually holds its own, holds up pretty decently against the broader market, which makes it perfect for my own investing objectives. Now, overall, I've got just about $5,000 invested in SCHD in 2023 alone, and I'm not quite done yet. As I publish this video, there's still 2 weeks left before the end of 2023. SCHD tracks the Dow Jones US Dividend 100 Index. And this index is reconstituted once a year and balanced quarterly. And as the index name suggests, there are 100 stocks in the index. I think this is a nice balance, pretty well diversified, but not overly so. The process is done in the completely hands-off manner from the investor's perspective. So we don't need to do anything. We just pay a very slight 0.06% expense ratio to get access to investing in this index. And that's really next to nothing. So as of December 13th, 2023, these are the top 10 positions in SCHD. The largest position is Broadcom Inc., ticker AVGO. This is one of my favorite dividend growth stocks. They're a semiconductor company. They make up 4.87% of the fund. Now followed by Amgen, Verizon, AbbVie, Home Depot, Coca-Cola, Merck & Company, PepsiCo, Texas Instruments, and BlackRock Inc. These all make up somewhere around 4% of the fund each. And altogether, these top 10 are weighted at 40.86% of the entire SCHD fund. So quite heavy on this group, but these are some solid dividend growth names. And the dividend growth track record for this index is super impressive. It's not easy to do this. We're talking a 5-year average annual dividend growth rate of 14%. And in the last year, the dividend has grown by 12%. And overall, 2023 was a year where we saw a lot of strong dividend companies issue smaller than average raises, particularly in the financial and consumer discretionary industries. And the dividend payment issued just a few days ago on December 11th, this was the highest payment made from the fund to date. SCHD does pay out every March, June, September, December on that quarterly schedule. SCHD did not have a strong year in 2023. Shares are about flat right now, year to date, and this is after a 7% run-up over the last few weeks. The money made in 2023 was undoubtedly in tech stocks, my shares of Apple and Microsoft sitting at all-time highs, but I contend that in 2033, having bought $5,000 plus of SCHD will have been a wise decision on my part, but I guess we'll see. So a fund like this, it's perfect for a dollar cost average plan. That's exactly what I did. Towards the end of 2022, I noticed this hashtag 52-week SCHD challenge was going around on Twitter, now known as X. Thanks, Elon. Now, the original challenge is a little different and geared towards true beginner investors to get them involved. Where on week 1, you buy $1 worth of SCHD, and week 2, you buy $2 worth, and on week 3, you buy $3 worth. All the way up to the last week, week 52, you'd buy $52 worth of SCHD. So you get the idea of how that worked. And I think this is an awesome plan to either get started with investing or to push yourself to maybe get a little extra money invested, push it a little further. Either way, I think the idea is brilliant. But for my own purposes, to be a little more effective, I modified it to buy 1 full share of SCHD every single week. And I chose my Roth IRA as a place to do this challenge. So the benefits of the Roth IRA for American investors can't be understated. Especially for a dividend-paying equity like this, It's perfect as every single dividend I earn from these shares will forever be tax-free income. And I thought this was a great way to ensure that I max out my Roth IRA in a balanced manner throughout the year. Every week I add $125, and this ensures that I maxed out for 2023. What I would do is I would add that money on Monday or the first day the market's open. I'd buy my share of SCHD, and with the rest of the money, I'd put that in any dividends towards real estate investment trusts. And the REITs, well, that's really a topic for another video, but you can see here, I made my plan with SCHD and I stuck to it. No matter what the price was, I bought on Monday, whether it was up or down. I spent as much as $77.78 towards the beginning of the year for a share, and just last month, I managed to pick up a share for $67.45. That was the lowest I was able to snag it. To date, I've bought 50 shares in the Roth IRA in 2023. I invested a total of $3,649.55 in those 50 shares for an average cost of $72.99. Now, I'm up nearly 3.5% on this position. It's also projected to pay me $133 in my Roth IRA over the next year, which again is tax advantaged. This is enough to buy a couple more shares over the next year. Keep in mind, I still have 2 more Mondays for the year 2023, so I'll have actually bought 52 shares in this account by the time we are done. Now, the question is, will I continue this challenge in 2024? I would like to continue buying this weekly SCHD in 2024 in my Roth. That would bring this position to over 100 shares. And having a plan like this, I think gives you a much better chance at success in investing. So I want to try to bring you guys in on it too. So I'm going to have another video about the plan for 2024 coming very soon. The other place I purchased SCHD now was in my Fidelity account for this channel's dividend growth income portfolio that you have been following if you're a regular viewer of this. I started this portfolio 16 months ago, and I created it and contribute to it weekly as a means to build up passive income in addition to this Roth IRA. So the largest investment in this account in 2023, this Fidelity account, though it's nowhere near close to the 50 shares I bought in the Roth, is this SCHD. I bought 18.796 shares in the Fidelity account over the course of 2023. That's $1,342.65 invested in this account. And unlike the Schwab Roth, I have my dividends directly reinvesting into this one. So it includes some dividend reinvestment. While I purchased SCHD every month, at least most months throughout 2023 in this account, I was a little more selective about when I purchased it. So as you can see, I got a little bit of a nicer average cost in this account at $71.43. So my shares here are up about 5.5%, and they should generate about $50 in dividends in the next year. And at this point, I probably have added all the SCHD I plan to add in that account for 2023 as that share price has come back up some. So altogether, I have purchased 68.796 shares of SCHD in the year 2023 between my 2 investment accounts. My goal at the beginning of the year was to invest at least $5,000 in this fund, and I'm happy to say I met my goals. Now, I have a video out next week which will highlight the single individual stock I invested the most in for 2023, so be sure you're subscribed for that. In the meantime, check out this next video, and I do appreciate your continued support. And until next time, my friends, keep investing.